Hello, day 13, episode 13. Okay, today I want to talk about don't do negative stacking and don't do trauma comparison. Okay, so what is negative stacking? Negative stacking is basically this practice that a lot of people do, is that when something bad happens to them, they have a tendency to stack it. So one of my example is oh no, I woke up late. So you woke up late, and then oh, I've also got this problem where my car broke down, and what do you call that? My boss got angry with me, and then because of that, I didn't have my coffee on time, and you stack all these negative things, right? And you start to tell yourself, therefore, I have a terrible day, without even looking through that. Actually, the rest of your day went through pretty fine. And negative stacking doesn't actually just happen only like day per day basis. It tends to happen to someone also, like I ask you, hey, I would like to get you to do this job because I think you're qualified. And he said, oh no, I'm not qualified. I don't have this qualification. I've never done this before. I believe that someone else is better than me, so don't pick me because I am not the person for it. I don't have the latest gadget or the latest app and things like that. And you start stacking all this negativity, you disqualify yourself basically. And negative stacking is very common. A lot of people tend to do it on a first basis when they're not mindful of it. But that's where I would like to advise is that everybody, before you start speaking to yourself, or when someone asks you for something, right, check yourself that you're not negative stacking. Okay, now this funny thing is about this negative stacking, right? When shared among friends, sometimes have a friend conversation, right? When you do negative stacking, right, another friend hears it. This is where we also, another very bad practice is that we do trauma comparison, tragedy comparison. Both of us are now trying to see who is the more tragic person right now. Say, oh, I've got a bad day, my car broke down, my boss got angry with me, Then your friend say, oh, you think you had it bad, I had it worse. Oh, my dog died lah, and then I don't have money after that, then I got depression lah, Then, oh, you think you bad worse, man? I also worse, my mom, that kind of thing, and then I got depression, and then it goes into this very unhealthy comparison of everybody trying to be the worst victim of life and circumstances, and you start comparing these things. So it's always that, starting with some kind of negative stacking, some kind of echo chamber that everybody goes around and then find victims. Everybody's a victim in the situation, and they start sharing. They're not exactly even bonding, to tell the truth. Okay, at least bonding, right? You try to be empathetic about it. This is just straight up like a Olympics of whose trauma and who can be a better victim. At least if, let's say, there is a bonding, right? When someone tells their problem, you try to be empathetic, you listen it in, or you give a solution, or just give a listening ear. Okay, but it doesn't help if, let's say, someone is telling you what's bad, right? And then you tell them, say you had it worse, and then they go around, or someone else said I had it even worse. That's the sort of bad practice, bad habits, and it does not help not only them, it does not help you psychologically. In fact, it's one of those fixed mindset things that you are actually self-sabotaging, because after this whole experience, you constantly stack negatively on yourself, or you constantly tell that you're a victim. And when you have something good happen to you, you'll tell yourself that you're not worthy for that good thing because someone else have it worse than me, they should have it. It's one of those things that, it will cycle very negatively, very toxically, because you allow this thing happen. Okay? So it's very important also that we have to be very mindful of what we are thinking to ourselves, how are we expressing ourselves, and if we don't actually do comparisons like that. Okay? Very important to very, very mindful of this, because through that you can actually really, really learn to break the cycle. Snap back, slap yourself to wake up. Stop playing and stop being the victim. Look for solutions. Alright, so I hope this helps. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys do no stacking and do no comparison on that. See ya.